Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video. This is Crescent Dreams Tarot, and I once again have a little bit different of content for you all today compared to, I guess, some of the stuff that I normally do or will start being able to do very, very soon, because I do have plans for those things also. But today's video is another spread and reflection video. At the time of me filming this, my video about, I don't know what to call it, I guess my freak out, my freak out about the idea of turning 30 and trying to grapple with like some of the things to expect going into this next decade of my life. What am I even trying to say here? I went on a point and then my brain stopped. That's autism, ADHD symptom for you. Just in the middle of everything, just stopped. Because of that video, going through that spread, enjoying that process of, you know, actually working the tarot, which I feel like, as much as I love seeing everybody's content video and tags and other things on TarotTube, sometimes I just want to see people actually working with the cards and understanding things. I thought it would be fun to do yet another spread video or try out a different spread. Also because of the fact that I am I'm coming to a milestone, right? I'm coming to a birthday. I thought it would be fun to incorporate a little bit of astrology or like the Zodiacs into it and do this spread once again from this book, Tarot Spreads, A Complete Book of Tarot Spreads by Evelyn Berger and Johannes Fibrig. They have an interesting spread here. Now, they technically call this the cycle of the year, or one of the variations on the cycle of the year, and personally I don't agree with that title. Kind of doesn't match the tone of everything going on at the bottom here, but I'm gonna have this like this so you guys can see this in case any of you wants to be able to do this spread yourself and you don't have this book. Basically, as numbers 1 through 12 are the different zodiacs, so you have the Aries in me, the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer, the Leo, the Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, right? The whole shebang. All here as a spread. And I guess I kind of want to do this just to see, maybe as just another check-in with myself to see what's going to be coming for me, how I currently think going into this new decade. It would be interesting to try this spread again when I eventually ever turn 40. I say ever because, you know, you never know with life. But if I ever turn 40, it would be interesting to revisit this. But I am interested to see what this says about how I am currently. So I'm going to try the spread. And the reason why I have this deck is because compared to that last video where I was using my favorite deck, the Raven's Prophecy Tarot, the struggle, of course, was trying to get all the cards to fit in frame, and I want you guys to be able to see this. So I'm actually using a mini deck today, even though I have decks that I'm using for the month of July. But this is my mini Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Beautiful deck. The creators are right here, Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers. They're going to have a really awesome Oracle soon. I actually pre-ordered that, so I'm really, really excited to see when that comes out. But I decided to use this deck today because I just love, well, I love the feel of the deck. Their card stock is like some of the greatest. I love the feel of this deck. It's a smaller size deck. It fits in my hand really nicely. Have some. Too excited. Some of these cards are too excited. We haven't even started yet. But this is like a smaller size. It should fit all in frame even if I zoom out. And it'll just, I don't know. Today's the vibes. Today's vibes is use this deck. So I'm going to. So I'm going to shuffle, do my whole shuffle process. Once again, I'm going to link down below. If you don't know how I shuffle, it's this long convoluted thing that gets me in the zone to do tarot. So I'm not going to waste your time. by showing all that on camera. When it next clips over, you are going to see all the cards. I think I'm still going to post them upside down, like, showing the pattern. It'll all be ready for me to read out and analyze. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, if you want to do this spread, I guess you guys can tag me in it. I don't know what else. But yeah, this is technically called a variation of the cycle of the year. And as you can see here, it goes 1 through 12. 1 is going to start here. 12 is going to end there. So it's going to be really interesting. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so you guys can see most of the cards, I think. Again, having smaller decks has their advantages. I'm just going to push some of these a little bit just so they're like, some of these are a little more in frame. Otherwise, I can also do this, but I feel like doing this might put some, it's too far. So I'm going to just do this, and I'm sorry. But yeah, they're a lot better in frame than they normally would be with big tarot decks. I wouldn't be able to do this so much. I actually could push some of these. Here, let me try pushing some of these just a little, just a little farther up maybe, so that the rest of these are in frame. And then otherwise, we're just going to see what I get here, all right? These ones I'm actually going to put closer to their companions. And then this one will just be over here hanging out, doing its thing. Okay, let's get into this. For this spread, as you guys saw, number 1 is the Aries in me. What am I, or what I am and how I am. Interesting. So that is this card all the way over here. And interesting. That is so funny. Oh my God. The Aries in me, the 9 of Cups. I think everything's good right now. What I am and how I am right now is the 9 of Cups. And that makes sense. You guys will remember to see, this is how scary sometimes tarot can be too. If you saw my other video where I was doing my turning 30, this card came up. This is my current state of mind. I'm actually in an okay place right now because I'm not at work. Yeah, everything is good for now. I am like this cute little squirrel just chilling in the tree. Funny enough, that makes sense for Aries, I guess, for right now. I am in that place right now. It won't last forever, but it's one of those happinesses that you're currently experiencing, so you're just, living your good time. So that was Aries. That's very quick. Number 2 is the Taurus in me. What I have and how I own it. Interesting. What is this going to tell me? What I have, how I own it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Again, cards that are scarily coming back up again for me. But this is the Knight of Wands. Remember, this also came up in my last reading. Although it was telling me then that it doesn't suit me to be in this, but I guess this is what I have and how I own it. I try to embody this Knight of Wands energy right now, which makes sense because I want to be more creative and spark that fire and just go, go, go. So I guess that is kind of how I'm owning it at the moment, even though apparently that's not suiting my best interest, but that is what it is. We're not going to take 2 readings and put them together into this one. Let's not do that today. But anyways, that's the Taurus in me right now, Knight of Wands. The Gemini in me is what I think and how I think. So let's see what this has to tell me. Interesting. So I had 9 of Cups. Now I have Ace of Cups. What I think and how I think. Right now, it makes sense that I'm at that Ace of Cups stage. I feel like it's the start of something nice emotionally, even I guess relationship-wise. Because usually the Ace of Cups, right, is like new potential of so many things. Emotions brimming over. I guess that is kind of what I think right now, is that there is the potential to make change here and to start a new chapter. This actually makes sense to what I've been feeling lately. And this is just so beautifully illustrated. Oh my God, Adam Ohler's art is just fantastic. I always have to say that. Okay, now, so for Gemini, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, I'm going into Leo. Now that's really funny because, again, I am a Leo, but I always have kind of mixed thoughts on being a Leo. But the Leo in me right now is supposed to be what I desire. Oh wait, no. Oops, I'm trying to move too fast. Sorry. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Why I almost skipped Cancer. I'm so sorry. If you're a Cancer, I'm sorry. The Cancer in me is what I feel and how I feel it. That's number 4. My bad. Let's go to number 4. Oh, wow. I'm getting a lot of, you guys see, tarot will do this to you. I'm getting a lot of the same almost cards that I got last time. And right now it's saying that what I feel and how I feel it is that I am the Magician. The interesting thing is, I don't know. Do I 100% agree with this? I don't know, but I feel like I can have this potential always, of course. The Magician is also one of my birth cards, so I very much feel this energy of trying to be the master of all the elements and be in control and show who I am. I can relate to that a lot. I do wonder how effective I am at this right now, but I get it at the same time. Like, it's not far-fetched, I guess, to be seeing that right now. Now we're going to get into the Leo in me. My bad. I was like trying to rush on ahead. This is the Leo in me. What I desire, how I choose it. Oh, it's the other reading all over again. Why did I even bother with this one? Why did I bother with this one? I'm just getting all the same cards again. And sometimes, you know, the tarot is trying to tell you the same shit over and over again. You guys will remember. I also got the Tower last time, too. Yeah, so I guess it's claiming that I desire this. And you know, maybe I do need something to rattle and change things for, hopefully you would hope it would be the better, right? You see lightning and fire coming at this tree and all the birds are flying out of it. But you do hope it's for the better, right? How you choose it, maybe destruction on your own terms. And in that case, then this card makes sense. But, my God, I'm getting like the same. Is this video even going to be interesting? Is anyone going to watch this? They're going to be like, what the fuck? They're just getting all the same cards again. And yeah, I guess sometimes tarot is going to do that to you. You're just going to get all the same cards again because lols, why not? But I guess I desired a Tower moment. Not everyone likes those, but maybe I need it. But 6 is the Virgo in me. What I analyze and how I resolve it. Now this could have so many different things. I wonder what it's going to show me today. Wow. Out of all the cards I thought I would get, I did not think it would be the Fool. How I analyze and how I resolve. I mean, if you take every moment as anything can happen and you're just kind of fumbling along, and if you take the word the fool literally and think about someone who is being foolish, then I guess you could say that's kind of been my vibes lately. Not in a great way, but you know. But then it could also be just starting over, starting fresh, starting new, trying something different, being at the start of something. When one thing doesn't work out, you try again. If you want to take that interpretation of the Fool, then maybe that is exactly how I analyze things. But I don't know if I would 100% agree with this one. But it is interesting to see it. So maybe that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I guess that's all relative, right, with tarot, is that sometimes it is just where you're at right now. So that's the Virgo in me. My cards are getting all jostled here. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Next up, though, is the Libra in me. Really right here on this corner. For Libra, it says, what I balance and how I balance it. Aha, see, this is very air of air too, because this is very Leo of a card. Not Leo, Libra of a card. And it makes sense that's in Libra position. That's interesting. What I balance and how I balance it, being the King of Swords. This card makes a lot more sense than having the Fool as Virgo, but at the same time, you know, this makes 100% more sense for me. King of Swords energy. Yep, that's pretty much how I try to balance out my priorities and how I try to be diplomatic with others. I try to embody this energy so much. Funny enough, once again, this was another card that came up in my last reading, but I don't know, the tarot is just telling me exactly where I'm at. It's like, why did you ask a new question? You already knew the answer. I feel like that's what it's telling me. It's just judging me, whatever. I'm gonna move on now, though. The Scorpio in me, my Scorpio moon right there showing up. The Scorpio in me is what I demand and how I demand it. What do I demand right now? Maybe you should tell me. I don't know. Oh, look at how cute they are. I just noticed. Maybe I did notice this before, but they have little hearts on their back. That's so adorable. Sorry. Anyways, 10 of Cups. Wow, this is interesting because, you know, right now my position's 9 of Cups, like who I am or what I am and how I am currently. But what I guess I currently demand and how I demand it is this kind of energy of wanting to be with others, be with those that you consider family or friends or whoever you are bonded with. Maybe what I demand right now, and it makes sense. At the time of me filming this, I haven't yet had kind of what's going to be my end of the month kind of bash tea party thing that I'm doing. That has not occurred yet. So I am thinking about friendship a lot and the connections I'm making with others. And so I guess throwing a tea party is my way of trying to get close to others again. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But that's really interesting to think of. I understand it, though. I think I get what's going on here. Also because I normally don't like my birthday, but like trying to do a little bit of a celebration for it, I guess is me trying to demand more than I normally would. Food for thought. Anyways, we're going to move on. Because I don't want this to be a very long video for everyone. Always. But the Sagittarius in me is this next one, number 9. What I see and how I see it. And I'm going to take... Oops, sorry. I rocked my camera. And by the way, I'm going to take this as like currently... Again, I could do this reading 5 months from now, 10 months from now, few years from now, and have completely different results of where I'm at. So this is just currently what's going on with me, and currently what I see and how I see it. 3 of Pentacles. This actually makes some sense. A little bit. I mean, this card you guys know is about... Well, maybe not everybody knows. Maybe people who found this video randomly are just learning tarot. I don't know. So, if so, the 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork usually, collaboration with others. Oh, he also has a little heart on his butt. Sorry. Anyways, that was a small deviation as my eye just went to that spot. But, what I see and how I see it. Maybe it's that I need to start collaborating more with others, and that the only way to move forward is to start building those bridges and working with others again. I should also say I'm very introverted. It's funny that I even have a YouTube channel. I am very introverted in real life. So I'm very independent usually. It's really hard for me to be somebody who's like, yeah, let me go out and seek this. But maybe I do need to start doing this more. Maybe that is what I currently see in my future. I don't know. It takes a village, maybe, reference. I don't know. Anyways, that's for that. Sagittarius. Now, this point up here is Capricorn in me. What I gain and how I benefit from it. Oh, interesting. Let me just leave that for a second. Sorry, I had to itch myself. Sometimes you're sitting here filming for a while and you're just like, man, my body. Anyways, sorry. Capricorn in me, what I gain and how I benefit from it is justice. I'm trying to think about what I gain and how I benefit from it. How would I see this in this case? You guys, the viewers, if anybody decides to view this video, maybe you'll have a better answer for me of how I could gain and benefit from justice. Maybe it's that justice might be served for me soon. Maybe something will work out. And how I'm going to benefit is from others getting their comeuppance. I really don't know. This is actually the one that's really interesting, but I just don't know how it currently relates to me. But maybe it will be justice served soon. I hope so, because, man, like I said, I've been having a lot of life stuff in general going on, so that would be nice. I keep shifting these cards. It's so hard to, sometimes make these bigger spreads. Anyways, we're almost done here. Almost done. For those who are watching this. Next video, video. Jesus Christ. I'm halfway through a spread and I'm just zoning out of my mind. Maybe that's what happens sometimes when it's just a bigger spread. 11. Sorry. The Aquarius in me is what I know and how I know it. Wow. Oh, this card is always so beautiful every time I look at it too. Look at the butterflies and the white bird. Oh, it's so beautiful. Or looks mostly white. I can't tell. It's probably some kind of sparrow, but I'm not great at identifying all birds. But anyways, judgment. What I know and how I know it. Maybe I realize that right now is a time where, because I am turning 30, you are coming to a certain end of days. Something is going to be changing to decide for you where the rest of your life is going, How have you stacked up until now? Usually is what this card is about, right? What I know and how I know it is that maybe my judgment time for the end of my 20s going into 30s is coming. I can feel that a little bit. Things are just starting to align in different ways than they did before. And finally, last one here is good old Pisces. What I believe and how I believe it. What I believe and how I believe it. What do I currently believe right now? Let's see if this will make any sense. Oh, interesting. Oh, they're so cute. I mean, I love how I'm wow, because I read the title and I'm but then your eyes goes to the image and you're oh, they're so cute and they're just playing together and they're enjoying their youth and their everything, right? Nostalgia feels of just being a young cute squirrel. But this, you know, what's interesting about this is that this idea of the Six of Cups has been like brewing in me for a very long time. My only to date professional, I guess, tarot reading I've gotten from somebody else. I guess I should phrase that as like a reading I got from someone who does it all the time. Tarot reader from somebody else. This card came up as one of the things I need to do. And so this has been a brewing for a while, is what I believe, and how I believe it is that I need to go back a little bit to who I used to be. Look back at the things that made me happy and try to figure out how to bring that energy into my now. Because if I don't do that in some way, shape, or form, how do you proceed? How do you keep going in life and continue to be happy about it, you know? Especially when you're moving on into a new decade in life. So I think this makes 100% sense. I've been really thinking about that Six of Cups energy for a while now. So this is my time, I guess. That's what it's telling me. It's my time to think on that, really. But wow, it's so funny, again, to see how sometimes tarot overlaps. I had a lot of cards that were the same or like similar, interestingly enough, from my last reading, and then cards that are different from my last reading, and how I'm supposed to think and interpret those. I actually just kind of want to go, sorry, I'm going to lift this up so you guys can just see how cool this is. And just, I don't know. I hope more of you do this exercise. Like, maybe, I know, aren't a lot of you, I'm like pointing fingers now, like aren't a lot of you, but I think there's a lot of people on TarotTube right now who are doing that decan walk that Marlena Teresa's doing. So this spread might actually be really relevant to you guys. I'm just saying. But I enjoyed this practice. I enjoyed looking at my cards, seeing what overlapped from the last spread I just did, and I don't know. It's given me some more food for thought moving into this next era of my life. So yeah, if you guys have stuck around this long and you wanted to see what cards I pulled, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like spread videos. I do like seeing people attempt different spreads and seeing their different interpretations of the cards, or what's similar, what's different, and all that jazz. So yeah, I swear I'm going to get into more topics that are not just me doing spreads very soon. But for now, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!